Welcome to Linda's TV show, the home of news. Your first time of stopping by or coming across my YouTube channel, you are highly welcome. Please, I beg you for a favor, smash on that red button that says subscribe. Beside that red button is a notification bell. The essence of that bell is for you to be updated or informed each time or day I upload a new video. My returning subscribers, those who keep on watching my videos each time I upload, I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your comments in all my videos, both negative and positive ones. Thank you.
I have everything that you may mention in this world. Everything is complete. There is gold, solid mineral resources in the north. There is petroleum in the eastern region. We have many too in Yoruba land. But what is all this? Let me say Nigeria are 1 billion in population. Did any Nigerian should be going to bed hungry with that amount of resources that being generated in that country? That is a question I want every youth to understand. ASU has been in a strike for over 1 year. The money to resolve the issue is not available up to this moment. That to tell you that those in charge of you have decided that they have activated what they call Boko Haram. That is, the Western education is forbidden. The ASU shutdown is deliberately act. But still, you will see a child, you will see a young man, you will see a young woman from that the same ASU that have been shut down for over a year. You will see them. A politician will provide 10,000, 5,000. And they will use that 5,000 to buy a recharge card, to recharge their phone. They will still come on to fight those that have their interests at heart. Because those ones, they are not censoring their own word. They are not compromised. They are speaking it the way it is. They are passing the message raw and straight. There are so many intellectual that I have discussed with concerning you say Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the problem. What is it that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did? Up to this, for over 5 years, and that let me say, for me, I show one side, let me call it getting to 6 years now. That people I have met, as what the next thing you will hear from them is he is right in what he's doing, what he's saying. But what we don't like is is he using a sortive word. There you will understand that. So everyone know that this man is doing it right. But the problem is, they must find something, they must find excuse to back up their jealousy. Although I know that this is, you now fully understand that this is act of jealousy. They are acting based on jealousy. This is why they wanted to kill him. They did not succeed. God turned that killing into kidnapping and allowed them to fool themselves by announcing it. At the end, they could not, if a whole constitution could not find a single act of indictment against the man. The same politicians went back home and said, no, since we cannot constitutionally find any act of indictment against him, let us create one with his name. Now, constitutionally, we cannot find anything against him. Let us go and manufacture something by ourselves. Let us go and create. Let us go and create indictment. But thank God that people like us are still alive. People like us are still available. They went back home. They all went back home. Since we have failed, since the world have noticed that he is in the hand, we have submitted him in the hand of enemy. We need the enemy to kill him. But before we do so, we must get something tangible to present. We must get a reasonable something to present. Because you cannot kill a man with a clean hand. A man with over 30-something million army. That means we are finished. So let's find something to present to the world to see if the world will look into that particular evidence and intervene when we kill him or when we try to do funny thing against him. The same Eastern region politicians, they went back home. Let us go and create evidence. Then they come back home. They were looking for tools to use. Those who want money. Because there's no IPOB member who understand the mission we are, that we ever betray the struggle. They went outside. They went outside IPOB to negotiate. They now brought clips. They said, because of this clip will do us a very great, it will give us a result we want. We will base on this mistake. The mistake that the politicians discussed in Enugu, the mistake that they discussed in Enugu that Mazen Kanu made was to recognize Simon Ekpa in his broadcast. If you can call him, he is among them. That proved that he is among them. Let us meet this young man. He will do the job for us. And they forgot that the people like us are still here. They forgot that people like Methuselah, they are still alive. They forgot that people like Ikenga, they are still alive. They forgot that many media warriors are still awake. I don't know what they was thinking. Because they cannot come into IPOB. Because every IPOB member understand the consequences of what he will be after him or her may engage in such activity. They went outside. Before they went outside, they said, how will this be active? They say, no, bring that audio, bring that broadcast where he called his name. Because that is why they were fighting for Mazen Kanu to appear in that particular platform. There's nothing that happened. You see, if you want to know what is called divine mission, there is nothing that takes place in the divine mission that will not be revealed by one person among that group. There is nothing on this earth that is divinely ordained. Before anything happened in their midst, God must show somebody the revelation. Either by revelation or if God's spirit will enter into somebody that will become an opposition to that particular discussion. And that particular discussion, somebody who opposed it was Martin Samuel. God entered him and said, do not go on that platform. I am not supporting you appearing on that platform. That young man seems not to be genuine. This argument took place for 3 days until the leader himself take a decision. Don't worry, he's a Biafra, let me go. At least I have my decision to make. What do you want the men to do? The men, the one that God have used to speak the truth. Say, okay, you are free, sir. I think you know more better than us. As soon as he appear there, Ohanes and Debo gather and say, yes, we have gotten 1 point of what we want. Not knowing that already, or why I'm saying this, you should be very careful. Already, not knowing that already, the plan has been concluded already. The plan to travel to Africa has been concluded. He first of all travel one. So they make him believe that now he is free to go there where the people ask him to not go. They now make him to believe that he is free to go there. Because there is a warning, 2019, do not step your foot there. So they play the game very mature. They allow him to go first one. He spent some days there. He came back. So he now have mentality of that report being unnecessary. After he went for the first one and came back, that is when they try every means to allow him to appear in that platform. They fought so hard to make him apply there, appear there. When I said I'm going to discover who airline was used to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to the Funanis. What did I say? When we were in the meeting, I said this private jet can never be provided by any Funani private jet owner. Because the Funanis, they understand what it takes. Many secrets will come out. I said this thing must be provided by Igbo man. And one thing with me is my spirit never deceived me. But I will not say something. I said it in my book. I said the private jet that brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria is owned by Igbo man. It can never be owned by Yoruba man. It can never be owned by Fulani man. It can never be owned by any other tribe. It must be the owner of that private jet that brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to the hands of the Funanis illegally must be provided by Igbo man. I said what I just said today is the kind of the whispering voice I heard within me. This thing must be provided by Igbo man. So the private jet that secretly brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that lift Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after kidnap in Kenya, is owned by Ojo Kanu. That is why Ojo Kanu have been working so hard to see that this job is completely sealed. Now, to him, he is seeing that this thing is not working the way he planned it. Now, he has come fully out after a Ekweremadu is being taken, after God have taken a Ekweremadu out of the picture. Because a Ekweremadu was the one they handed over this Kanu mission into. And I said it on this program, I said, Ekweremadu will destroy himself if he do not take his hand off Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. Where is Ekweremadu today? is in jail smelling iron. But I'm going to tell you what is going to happen to Joseph Kanu. I'm going to tell you. You see, IPOB have declared him wanted for committing crime against Biafran people. Good question. That move is a great opportunity to the Fulanis to murder him. They are going to murder. Joseph Kanu is going to be murdered within Abuja territory. Because there's something that the Fulanis have discovered in some Eastern politicians. They are seeing them as a real hardcore IPOB, but they keep on fooling themselves in the hands of the Fulanis. Fulanis respect the people's origin. Let me tell you something. No matter how an Easterner will pretend in Abuja to be saving Nigeria or to protect the interests, to maintain the country called Nigeria for Britain, because that is company called Nigeria. It is for Britain. No matter how you foolishly play the game alongside with them, Fulanis know your origin. Fulanis know every Yoruba politicians who are pretending to be working with them. They know them as Oduduwa. These people, they are not. Nobody is a Nigeria. Fulanis know that themselves, Fulanis are not Nigeria. And that's what gives them the audacity. That's what gives them the courage. Since you want to play this game, we are foreigner. We came. Instead of you to resist this particular game that is affecting your own people, you want to play this game with us. We are going to be on top of this game. We are going to utilize the opportunity you give us to play this game along with you. We are going to utilize this opportunity to enslave you and enslave your people. Because this is nature of life. Whenever you cooperate with enemy against your own family, your enemy will use it against you to attack your family. It's like a man who married a woman. You put a woman in your house. Every day you go outside, you become a Casanova. You chase this one, you chase this one, you chase this one. And most of these people that you are, most of these women you are chasing after, they will ask you, are you not married? Some intelligent will, no matter how all these are, they will ask, are you not married? You say, I am married. There you want to present your wife a 40 wife before them. This is how you start. My wife is a problem to me, this and that, this and that. Now you have, so maybe that your wife is not a problem. You are the problem. Now you have sent a bad signal how they will be looking at your wife in outside. Whenever they see the innocent woman coming, the stupid ladies, they will gather. They will say, look at that man wife, troublemaker, dirty woman. This is the message that the husband have already passed outside in order way to gain favor, to have sex with outside woman. But if that the same man go out there to present the wife properly before the public, my wife is a good woman, I can't joke with her, that woman is a good, is a this, the same way you present that woman outside, whenever the woman is coming, the same way they will gather and say, that is that man wife. He said that woman na God sent to him. They can never present contrary to what you present to them. No, they will present exactly what you have present to them. Do you know why every Fulani cabals that think they own Nigeria, do you know why they are afraid of Mazin and the can? Because they know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is doing it right. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is doing it wrong, believe me, nobody will be after him. Nobody will talk about him. Nobody, because they will know this. They knew that he is doing it right. They know that this is the only the man who have come to do the right thing in the midst of their own people. They know. They knew that they have come to do the right thing. And doing the right thing in a projected nation, being projected for evil, is an abomination. So he is trying to bring in, he's trying to open the people's eye. They want to open the eyes of the people to understand the mess they are into. So he is not going to be allowed to do so. Because allowing him to do so will be a disaster to that evil project. Why am I saying this thing is, there is a young man being caught last week, few days ago. A young, vibrant man who decided to be a force to insecurity in his own land. He is from Abatete, robbing from his own zone, doing robbery, early morning robbing from his own zone, parading himself as ESN. And when he was caught, the youth have been monitoring that activities of those days. When he was caught, the youth set him ablaze. He died. But what he refused to mention is to those who have been funding him to be doing so. Who are funding him? Politicians. And look at how tattered, look at how wretched he is. This is why I keep on asking myself some questions. You are being used for crime against your own land. And still, your life remains as lower as life of unguided animal. Those who are sending you, their children, they are in abroad. Schooling. You yourself, you are out of school because of strike upon strike. If you see environment where their own children are attending schools in abroad, it look like the highest world class hotel. Because that is how schools are here. Schools are very neat here. But you are on university, you see grass grow to the point of covering even the signboard. The signboard of university. You see grass growing and covering it. You are those who are still, you are schooling in the middle of bush. And where their own children are schooling, government have been giving them what they call it, social help every month, because some countries pay their student. They call it a student packaging to encourage others to embrace education as well. Their children are being paid. You are not paid. Rather, lecturers have been extorting you from school. They have been drilling you to dry you because of they want to survive. The lecturers want to survive through you. And the same people who call themselves politicians, House of Rep members, senators, governors, ministers they will call on you to come and create insecurity just to tarnish the image of one particular man or one particular group. You are adhered to that particular call. on asking myself this question. Why can't you, who are still in that captive called Nigeria, why can't you use your brain? Why is people, majorly people in abroad are the one preaching this Biafra for us? This should be the kind of thing that will make you reason properly. Why is these people who are in abroad, who are living in electricity, 24 hours electricity, water running 24 hours, good road always, security always, they are living their life very free, they have job, they are not looking for job, there is job employment everywhere. Why are them being the one to preach the badness that we are facing in this land? This should be the reason of every pastor, every traditional rulers, every youth, every student in that contraction called Nigeria. This exactly alone should give you the, and ask yourself, why is these people, why is the Methuselah being the one preaching this thing? And he is living in a country that is light, he is working, he has his own car, he has his own house, happily married. Why is it this man being the one preaching Biafra to me that is here walking on dust, walking on tired road, hailing dust into my nose, cleaning my shoes from here to here, cleaning my shoes 7 times a day? My shoes here, I wear my shoes here complete 2 months, sometimes 2 months. I don't even remember to polish. What am I polishing? What am I going to polish? This suit I'm wearing now, I may wear this suit from, that is why sometimes you wear clothes here 10 years. After wearing clothes 10 years, you still take that clothes to Africa and give to somebody. The person will put it on, it will be like the person just go to market and buy the clothes immediately. This suit I'm wearing here, I may wear this suit complete 1 year and without visiting London. Without visiting London. Can you try it in the zoo? You will hear the smell of the suit now. Also, nobody will even tell you that this you are smelling. You yourself will perform that. Yes, I am smelling now. Or do you think that there were no bush here before the white people turn it and tie everywhere, make sure that there is no dust everywhere? Is that what you're thinking? There was no bush. There was bush. There was dust as well. There was sand. But they look at it, no, this is where we live. This is where we reside. We reside here on earth. Let us beautify the place. Let us cover everything that will bring disease, that will bring this and that to us. They walk towards it with their little resources. They employ their resources in their land, beautifying their land, securing their land, making the land a comfortable place to stay. Why can't you ask yourself, why are you being the one to, instead of, let me tell you something, if there is people who should be working against your liberation, you should be people like us who are in abroad. Not you working against your own liberation. See me see trouble. It should be people like us who is here.
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.